Silversea is an ultra-luxury and expedition all-inclusive cruise line and has been a top choice to recommend to my more luxury-inclined clients. The Silver Nova is the 11th to join the fleet, with her first sailing in August 2023. Additionally, she is the first of the new Nova-class ship design with a maximum guest capacity of 728 people.
Silver Nova has just arrived in Littleton. This is a luxury 6-star cruise, and we're going aboard today. Let's head together.
While I have been aboard a sister ship, the beautiful Silver Muse, it is my first time aboard the Silver Nova, so I'm grateful for the opportunity to dive in and share this experience with you. As we go through, you will clearly see evidence that this visit was in December. The festive decorations are everywhere. Let's start with the outside public deck spaces. One thing you'll note is the amount of small nook spaces on the various sun decks, designed in such a way to give a feeling of privacy and space. There are heated pools and hot tubs, as well as comfortable and uncrowded seating. The Marquee is a new concept by Silversea, an indoor-outdoor dining venue which was striking in appearance and perfectly complemented a day of sun-loving leisure. One floor away was the Dusk Bar, which looked like a great spot to sidle up to after a long day off-ship experiencing one of the many included shore excursions. Let's have a look at some of the dining options aboard, a very important part of any cruise voyage. The Silver Nova, I'm told, also has one of, if not the highest ratio of included restaurants per passenger in the entire cruise industry. La Terrazza. Silver Note. Atlantide. The Marquee, which was mentioned before on the pool deck. The Salt Kitchen. While the cruise is all-inclusive, there are still some dining options which do have an additional surcharge. Les Dames, Kayseri, the Chef's Table. By day, this area is for cooking classes, the Salt Lab, but later in the evening this room will be set up for the Chef's Table, which can be an upward of a 10-course fine dining experience. There are 3 rooms available for us to view today. Let's have a look. Firstly, we have the Verandah. Now, this is actually the entry-level suite aboard the ship. Secondly, let's view the Medallion suite. And lastly for us today, we have the Silver Suite, which is a step up again from the Medallion. There are more higher tier suites aboard, but sadly for this visit, they were occupied with travelers, so we're not going to have a chance to view them this time.
In the process of taking the cruise on here, I was actually just told that one of the guests on board is going to be crossing the 1,000 cruise nights with Silversea while she's on this cruise. That is roughly 3 years of cruising. So there's certainly something to be said for finding your way of travel and sticking to it.
There are a lot of interesting little areas around the ship to enjoy. One favorite is this beautiful library. Most late afternoons or evenings, as the ship departs the port of the day, the observation deck is the place to be. It commands some of the best views as you sail away, often literally into the sunset. The Panorama Lounge is bound to be a popular place with most travelers, as both outdoor and indoor spaces are really appealing, spacious, and a great way to mingle and enjoy the ambiance. The Salt Bar is another popular inside space and is a bit more intimate than the Panorama Lounge. If you enjoy cigars, the Connoisseur Lounge is a cozy and elegant room near the Panorama Lounge. The gym aboard was really impressive. The most well-equipped gym on a cruise in my experience. Certainly on a per-passenger basis. On the Silver Nova, art is everywhere. Throughout the ship, you'll come across a wide range of artistic styles and pieces. At the time of my visit, the photography of the well-known Steve McCurry was featured. You may know his most famous piece, Afghan Girl, which has been on the cover of National Geographic several times throughout the years.
Thank you for joining me on this tour of the Silver Nova. I hope that you are inspired to this level of luxury on your next cruise. I most certainly am. Be sure to like, subscribe, and watch for the next video. I'll see you then.